So, tea or coffee? This is the next question. I actually don't drink either. I know, right? I don't drink coffee or tea. I've tried both, but I'm not a fan. I just can't get into it for some reason. I think the taste of it is just too much for me. I like things, I don't know, I have a very specific taste in things, and when I like something, I like something, and when I don't, I don't. And with tea and coffee, I tried it, but I don't like it. So I do not drink tea or coffee, so I cannot answer which one is my favourite, because I don't drink either. So we're going to move on to the next question. What would you call your children? Now, me, obviously, like I said before, I really want to have kids. I really want to be a dad when I'm older. Even if I'm married to a husband and we're both Catholic, and I mean, obviously he doesn't have to be Catholic. I've liked guys in the past who are atheist, and I really don't mind. There's the whole thing of me not being judgmental towards others. If someone doesn't believe, but they're still a good person, and they still have good morals, and they're sensitive, and they listen, and they're caring, then that means more to me, than if they have faith. So obviously I have my thing of I am a Catholic myself, so I have my morals and my beliefs. But, it would be nice to have a Catholic husband, but if he's not, it really doesn't matter. But I digress. I'm talking about dreams of the future here. Ooh, when will I get married to a husband and all that kind of thing? But that's way off in the future right now. I'm so single right now. And that's one of the other questions down the line. But yeah, I really want to have children, and I've thought of a few names here and there. Some of them are biblical related. I like names like Jacob for boys, Maria, because one of my best friends, she's called Mariah, and I like the name Maria quite a lot. I'm trying to think where else I would have called him. Charlotte, because here's the story about that one. With Charlotte, my mum only had one daughter, and she wanted to have another daughter because she had 4 brothers. That's the thing I'll also have to answer down the line. But yeah, she always wanted to have the second daughter, but she never did. And she once told me that she really wanted to, if she would have a second daughter, she would have named her Charlotte. So I really want to, if I do have a daughter or two, to name one of mine Charlotte in honour of her wish, because I have a really close relationship with my mum, and to kind of give that to her would be amazing, for her to have a little girl, who is called Charlotte. And other than that, so Charlotte, Maria, Jacob, I can't really think of any other boy's name, maybe like Matt, or I don't know, to be honest. I had them all written down at one point of because I do dream, obviously, like I said, I want to be a parent. I might be gay, and I'm going to have a husband. I might be Catholic, kind of weird mix, but I definitely want children. And if I have to go through like IVF or adoption, I mean, I don't mind. I really want to be a father when I'm older, just to kind of have that love of a family, because family is really important to me. I have a life motto which I go by: faith, family, and friends. And those are the 3 things where you find unconditional love from. And unconditional love to me is one of the most important things that you can have in life, of people that will just support you no matter what you're going through. And yeah, I just think that's my life motto, and I would love to pass that down onto my children. So we're getting quite deep here, which I mean is good. This is kind of what I wanted from this video, for you guys to kind of get to know me and what I'm about. So what sports have you played? Well, I was not a sporty kid. I actually really disliked sport when I was younger. Now I'm a bit better with it. I've grown to like, I think it was obviously under the school regime. But my favourite sports were basketball and tennis. I played a lot of tennis as a kid, and that's one thing I've always thought about getting back into, was tennis. Maybe sometime I will, but obviously in London, for me, it's harder to find people who want to play tennis. Other than that, I don't know if you probably won't class it as a sport, but it's an activity. I'm a dancer. I am a dancer at heart, and I love to dance. It's been my passion since I was young. And obviously, if you guys have seen my channel, I posted some of my older dance videos, and I'm taking more classes this summer, so hopefully I will be posting some more covers and things. But dance is my everything, and it's one of the things where I feel like I can truly be free and to be myself, and I to let loose. I say about this with my mum, it's funny that the learning difficulties that I have with sequencing and organisation don't affect me learning choreography and picking up dance, because I can pick up dance routines like that and just follow along. And I always find that funny, because it's something more that I feel, and there's the whole thing of natural talents and talents that everyone is gifted with. I feel like mine is dance, and it just makes me happy. And if I could ever make something out of it, maybe in a dance group or something, to help, with that and to have that as my life, I couldn't think of a better way. So yeah, I like tennis, basketball, and as an activity / exercise / sport, dancing. Because I have thought about going into professional dancing, like ballroom and classical and kind of salsa, that kind of thing, as well as the kind of, because I mainly specialize in hip hop and street. So yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking of. So like I said, I've got a lot of different things that I kind of think about, but basketball, tennis, and then there was also hockey I played as a kid. And yeah, so those are the kind of sports that I've played. What is your favourite book? Favourite book? Now, from what I remember, my favourite series is, I have it in my room, is a series by Trudy Canavan. If you guys have heard of her, she's a great author. She does like fantasy, kind of magic books, and I loved the whole Ambassadors Guild kind of thing. I can't remember the trilogy because she's got a few different trilogies out now, and she's my favourite author at the moment. I also, as a kid, I loved the Inkspell trilogy, which was Inkspell was made into a film, Inkspell, Ink Heart and Ink Death by Cornelia Funk, and I loved her. I have been thinking about getting back more into reading, but I've always been more of a technology guy. I like my technology more, even like I've joined the library again, but I'm looking more into ebooks and things like that, and I've always thought about getting a Kindle. So, I mean, we'll see how that goes, but yeah, my favourite books were definitely the Ink Heart trilogy and Trudy Canavan's Ambassadors Magician Guild trilogy, whatever that was called. I will kind of double look up the name again. So yeah, that was my favourite books. And funnily enough, it's not Harry Potter. I actually didn't read all of the Harry Potter books. I know I've seen all the films, but I haven't seen all the read all the Harry Potter books. What are some of my favourite YouTubers? Okay, now this is a good question. Some of my favourite YouTubers, okay, I've got 3 top YouTubers, and none of them are above or below the other. I love them all equally, and they are Superwoman. I love her. She's one of the biggest YouTubers on YouTube. And her comedy is amazing, her personality, the way she's caring and loving, and the reasons for her doing YouTube are truly inspiring, and just how she's kind of turned herself around, and she's just so humble and down to earth, and I really love her and I really respect her, and she's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to go into YouTube, because I just love her so much, and I was like, hey, if she can do that, I can do that. So she's one of them. Another one is Niga Higa. You guys probably know him as well. Again, another really big YouTuber. He makes the most amazing skits and hilarious random videos at times, and you're just like, what the fuck? But what I like about him is he knows about what he has with ADHD, but he uses that to his advantage. And that's what I've come to kind of accept with my learning difficulties is I know my brain works in certain ways, but I use that to my advantage. And I always had that with my mentor, that when I would write essays, I would do it in a way that I would say this piece here, this piece here, this piece here, and then there would be little gaps. But then I would kind of push things together and meld things. My brain just works in a way, and I've learnt to harness that, and that's what I like about Niga Higa, is that he uses that to make good videos, and that's what I like about creative people, is when they use their minds, they accept what they have, but then they still use what they have to produce positivity and goodness, and that's what Niga Higa does. And then the third and final one that I like is Liza Koshy, and I've only just started liking her recently, but I love her. She is amazing. She's so cool. Like, I love her sense of humour. It's so kind of out there and like lots of puns, which I do like myself. And yeah, it was just that whole thing of I like her style of videos, how she'll kind of like go into a random thing and like look at a random label and be like, she'll compare that in the video. And I love the kind of videos that she does, like dollar store shopping and all these different things, like truth or dare and things. And I just love her personality. And the co-live that she did with Superwoman was live, and I loved it. So those are a few of my favourite YouTubers that I enjoy, those 3. I mean, there are others here and there, but out of like the kind of the main YouTubers that everyone talks about, I'd say those 3 are my top 3, because I like a lot of like Let's Players and vloggers and things like that, but people mainly generally talk about the bigger YouTubers, and those are the 3 that I like the most. So that's that question. What is your favourite movie? Now see, whenever anyone asks me what my favourite movie is, it's always very hard for me. Like I said, like the colour thing, I don't have a favourite movie. There's a lot of movies that I love, but I don't have a favourite. So I'll name some of the movies that I love. I love Sister Act, Bring It On, Pitch Perfect, what else? Mean Girls, Titanic. I'm trying to think. A lot of, obviously, Disney. I'm a huge Disney fan, so put a lot of the Disney ones in there, like Finding Dory, Inside Out. You know, all of them. Put them in there. But yeah, that's the kind of thing. I like more kind of comedy movies, like Pitch Perfect and Mean Girls and things that I don't mind watching. Wild Child. Things that I can just, I have inner jokes with my friends. Oh, White Chicks as well is a big one with me and my friends. I love White Chicks as well. So those are the kind of few that I do like, but I don't have a favourite. So I have a lot that I love watching and I enjoy watching, but I don't think I've ever had like a favourite, like, oh my god, like that's my favourite movie of all time. I don't think I've ever had that, but there's a lot that I really love to watch and that always kind of cheer me up when I watch them. So the next question is, single or taken? I am single. Yep, I've been single for like maybe a year now. I dated one guy a couple years ago over the summer, but he was a bit older than me and there was a lot of things going on at university with other people that kind of broke off the relationship. So I haven't dated a guy since him, and I met him in central London, which I often go to regularly. But yeah, other than that, I haven't had many boyfriends. Like I said, I came out when I was 18 and I haven't had many relationships. There's been like a couple people I've been really into at university, but the things haven't really worked out. And obviously now I'm away from uni, I need to start looking outwards to different places so I can meet new people. But yes, right now I've been single and I'm at that point where I'm so used to it right now that I'm focusing so much on like my business ideas, my career and what I want to do with my career and where I want to go in my life, that, you know, a relationship would be nice, maybe to have a boyfriend, but as of right now, I'm like, I can kind of deal without having it because I've got my family, I've got some of my close friends, and you know, I'm okay with that. Even kind of going out of university into the working world, I'm gonna meet more people eventually through church, through work, through my things, through dance. So you know, I'm open to whatever happens in the future. And to me, it's all about finding. I remember thinking this a while ago. I really want to find someone who there's that kind of unspoken communication where you understand them on a deeper level, where you can connect with them. You know how they're feeling. You know how to make them feel better. That's what I'm waiting for. Is someone that I can trust completely and love unconditionally through the good points and through the bad points. You know, sickness and in health. You know, all that kind of thing. Good and bad. I want that kind of relationship. So if that means I'm being kept by God or kind of waiting for the right guy, then that's what I will do. I'll be patient and I'll wait. And if I've already met him, or if things are not meant to work out now and they will work out later down the line, then sure. But right now I am single as a Pringle. So yeah, single as a Pringle is me right now. I pretty much already answered that one. How many questions? Boyfriend or girlfriend? One. I know. Okay, so the next question on this list is, describe your fashion sense. Now, when I think about my fashion sense, it kind of displays what I'm wearing right now. A lot of my clothes are from River Island. I really love River Island as a clothing store. A lot of my shirts that I'm wearing in a lot of my videos are actually from River Island. As I said before, I like things that are quite palette, quite calming, not too in your face, but do have a bit of colour to them. I don't like loud patterns or anything too, like I said, in your face. So that's why I always end up going towards River Island, because they have a lot of birds and kind of floral. I do like floral print, kind of that bohemian-esque kind of look to it. I also do like a few stuff from H&M, some of my nice college shirts are from H&M. I have one which is a toucan, and everyone seems to love that lately. Like yesterday, I got a few comments on my shirt, I get a lot of compliments on it, and you know, it's that kind of thing when you know that you like your fashion and other people like it too. But that's kind of my fashion sense. It's quite simple. I wear a lot of jeans and just trainers. I'm not really into shoes that much. So yeah, I try to keep things somewhat colour coordinated. I was tripping on my word. Colour coordinated to kind of complement myself. And normally I go for things that kind of complement my skin tone and kind of make me, you know, stand out and suit my body well and my body type. I like kind of things that have tight fit, so like tight fit sleeves and kind of like that fit me well. And yeah, so that is my fashion sense. Can't really describe it any other way. Simple, calming, bohemian, that kind of thing. So that is my fashion sense. That's that question. Next question, my favourite restaurant. Well, this is an easy one to answer. This is one that I go to regularly. It's called Al Forno. They actually have a chain, and they have like one in Wimbledon, one in Putney. I don't know where else they have them, but I know they have them. And I love this place. The food there is absolutely fantastico. Mwah! Because it's Italiano. And I love the food. I normally have the spaghetti there, or the lasagna, or sometimes I'll have kind of like steak. Kind of try to stay away from the pizza because the pizzas are like there, like they're absolutely like ginormous pizzas. And yeah, just I love the food there. And then the other one I go to is a restaurant nearby me locally, which is like a kind of pub bar restaurant, and they have really nice waiters there, and they kind of do burgers and fish and that kind of thing, and breakfast, and I love the food there. So it's kind of the things I was introduced to through my family. That's all around the area, and it's easy to get to. So those are my favourite restaurants. I can't say it any more simple than that. And next question. Favourite TV shows? Oh, this is a good one. This is a good question here. Okay, so if I had to list off my favourite TV shows, we're going to do it like we did the movies. It would be Big Bang Theory, Modern Family, I'd say things like Full House. I'm trying to think, because when I was younger, I used to watch a lot of the Disney Channel shows, so that kind of has some nostalgia, you know, like Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and like That's So Raven. Oh my god, guys, they are doing the spin-off of That's So Raven, Raven's Home. I was actually thinking of doing a reaction to that one, so stay tuned if you do want to see a reaction to Raven's Home, because I am actually pretty excited for that, because I was a huge fan of Raven, That's So Raven, when I was a kid. And the shows like that just have a place in my heart as a nostalgia kind of thing. And I'm trying to think of other TV shows. Obviously, Orange is the New Black. Love Orange is the New Black. Who's with me on that one? That show is absolutely amazing. I've still not yet to watch the latest season 5, and I really need to get on to watching that, but hopefully someday I will, and I'll get back to watching it, because it's been a long time since I've watched Orange is the New Black, but I do love that series. And other than that, as far as reality shows, I love Big Brother. I love watching Big Brother with my mum, and X Factor, kind of Britain's Got Talent, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. All those kind of reality shows that kind of distract me to watch in the evening when you have nothing else to do. I like that kind of thing, kind of keeps me occupied, and so I can watch something and follow something. So those are kind of, from what I can think of, they're all the kind of shows that I really enjoy watching. Other than that, the cartoons obviously is like Simpsons, Futurama, those kind of things. So yeah, those are my kind of TV shows that I'm into. And oh yeah, one other one is Downton Abbey. I love Downton Abbey as well. I got into that as well, and that's such a fantastic show. And that's another one I need to finish. So next question is PC or Mac? Good question. I'm a bit of both. I say I'm more of a Mac user because my desktop that I use to edit my YouTube videos is a Mac, a proper iMac with a side screen setup. But I like Windows because of the gaming reasons. I'm thinking of getting a gaming PC for Christmas this year or later down the line when I start earning money from work. I'm hoping to, you know, get a gaming PC. So I feel like gaming is better on Windows, but for things like editing and kind of production, post-production design is better for Mac. So I like them both for different reasons, but I do have a Mac and a iPad. I have an iPad, and then I have a MacBook Pro and an iPhone. So I answered the next question. And the last question, is Android or iPhone. I use iPhone. I was actually talking to one of my new friends lately, and we were saying how we can't stand using Samsung phones because I tried it and I just could not deal with the kind of interface and the way the phone was. And then when I switched to this, the lovely iPhone, I'm using the iPhone 6, I was in love with it, and I haven't been able to change back from an iPhone to any other type of phone. So I'm sticking with iPhones, and I've had this one for quite a while now. I don't know when I'm going to upgrade, or if I will upgrade to one of the later models. I know the iPhone 7 is out, but I mean, this does the job for me. It does Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everything I need. And you know, I just find Apple very kind of reliable as a company, and you know, I was kind of the one to tip my family into using them, and now my whole family kind of uses Apple computers around the house, and it's just kind of become a staple of our family to use Apple. So, and I also obviously I use it to edit my videos for you guys, so wouldn't be here without the nice, you know, nice Apple computer, and that does all my work and puts my videos together so I can share them with you guys. So that is the reason why I'm here, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this Get to Know Me tag. It was really fun making this, and I'm glad some of you really liked it and that you like this kind of more simple style of me sitting here and talking to you guys and expressing things about what I like and what I dislike. There are some plans I have for the future of this channel. Soon, I had a meeting recently. I've been looking a lot into work and looking a lot into my path, and I will be starting to do some live stream preaching, because like I had the video before, just before this one, becoming a reverend is one of my dreams. So being able to preach to a community of people online is really what I want to do, also to reach those kind of people who may be disabled or maybe wouldn't normally be able to reach faith through church and everything. I want to reach a different demographic of people who maybe don't know everything about faith and are thinking about it and questioning it, and that's kind of what I want to start kind of looking into and doing some scripture-based videos. But I'm still doing reactions, I've still got more videos to come on that, got more adult stuff, I'm rehearsing for a gig and all of that stuff, so there's a lot coming up in the near future. I apologise for being a little bit late on this video, but I've obviously, like I said, been focusing so much on my CV and work and trying to get that all settled, so I kind of have an idea of what I'm doing. But when I get this channel more up, there'll be even more content like music video parodies and things that I want to do in the future. So there's lots more coming, guys, and I'm glad that you guys are always with me, and I appreciate some of your comments have been so nice, and I'm so thankful for you guys. So thanks again for watching another of my videos, and as always, I will see you again in the next video. As I always say, just as I am, just as we are, just as you are, it has been just Cameron. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good day, have a good week. You know, Pride's coming up as well. I will be at London Pride, so if any of you turn up at London Pride, I will be there. I'm so excited. It's my first Pride. I'm going with some of my friends, and I'm really excited for it this Saturday, so it should be a great day and a great evening out. So if any of you are there, who knows, we'll see. But yeah, enjoy your week and have a good one, guys. I will see you all later. Cheers, guys. Bye.